With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Wind up getting a first carry now. This is Hill. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First and 10, Cousins sliding out of the pocket towards the end zone for Brown. And that is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
To throw on second and 10, Cousins throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
31 yards on the punt there. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. Catches left side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On second down, here's the option. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. On the move to his left. He finds his man complete. It's Gonzalez. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Throwing, Cousins. They'll roll him out right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
After the interception, here's Jackson. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be out right at the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Throwing is Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson out to the left. He's got his tight end Knox. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game. And we see a lot of big plays, as we just saw there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked off.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Jets are going to have it here just past the 25. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw here taken in by Knox. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, a 15-yard touchdown grab, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Takes it at the 7.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Play action now. Cousins. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Cousins again. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins steps away. Now hands on it, going. The fumble back for a touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. He shows off some of that elusiveness there as he's able to dance his way to a gain of about 4. From the 35 on 2nd down, Cousins. He's got a man complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Cousins on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. To throw is Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Now Lutz for the field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And that lead is back down to 9 now. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The fight ahead, and we resume on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put them at the 40-yard line to start this drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll go right back to the ground with Falk. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's James. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Now this is Kelsey, a tight end carry. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Running right, here's Falk. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Cousins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Here's Jackson to throw. They'll check it off to Falk, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
To throw again is Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Marshall Falk. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Jets are right back in this football game.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even in these situations, in this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though,
he's got him in, complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 59 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
James Cook.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit.
Here's Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And that one is caught. So they convert here and don't look now, but this one's back to a one-score game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big third down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big fourth down call.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. He's got the first down and more than that, and they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. So it's a win for